it's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
Well, we're on to race number 5 now at 14, that will jump at 14.40. It's the Tab Gold Score 6 and Score 10 FM 72 handicap for fillies and mares. It's over 1,900 meters, and when you first take a look at the field, it looks very, very difficult. It's very tricky. It's an open betting race, but this is my play for the day. It comes up in race 5, and I think I might have found the value.
Whew, I can't wait for it. Warm things up in the studio.
This horse is around about 14-1.
Yes.
And it's number 8, Ingakara from the MJ Odendaal yard with Nicholas Patel aboard.
Yes.
Now, I know this is running in a slightly higher division. This is a FM 72 and the last start was an FM 65. But having a look at the field very, very closely, you can get around about 35-10 for a place on this horse. Now, the last start was drawn 7 out of 11, slightly wide draw. But when the starter said go, this horse jumped a little bit slow and was at the back of the field.
Yes.
There was a solid pace on. This horse was running on strongly, but the gaps did not open in time. Now, she has a powerful finish, and the main thing is here. Nicholas Patel knows this horse really, really well. And it's all about timing it to perfection. She's got that late burst of speed where she will run over the top of the field. If she gets a good run in transit once again and there's no traffic problems in the running, she's going to be flying through. And I think this is the right one. This is the horse that they all have to beat, in my opinion. With healthy respect to other runners, but I had a good look at that replay. I've been following this horse for some time, and I've been waiting for her to run again. I'm hoping that the stable will have her in prime condition, which I'm sure they will. And if Nicholas Patel can just place this horse 3, 4, 5 lengths off the leaders and she jumps well, she's going to be closing them down.
Now that you say that run behind that Visitor Fani Broncos runner called Gilded Grey, that's the form line you're talking about.
Yes.
Between herself, Reckless Love, Eye Catching, and Bay Breeze from the Buy Racing Syndicate.
Yes.
There's nothing. It is 1.5 lengths. There's 1.5 lengths that separated those 4 runners that ran in that race last time out. So, although it says that she finished back in 8th, if you look at Bay Breeze, who was back in 2nd, that's 6 positions. It's just 1.5 lengths.
Yes.
So they were all on top of each other. And
Yeah.
you could be onto something, yeah? Now that she's up in class and down in weight, carrying 53 kgs, just like horses in Bay Breeze and Reckless Love and Eye Catching, all 4 are in the same boat, basically. So there shouldn't be much to choose between numbers 3, 5, 6, and 8 on their last runs. And Devon is going with the value because I will tell you at the time of recording that Bay Breeze is at 9-2. This horse Reckless Love is at 8-1. Eye Catching is at 5-1. And the horse that you've selected is a 14-1 shot, who was only beaten 1.5 lengths by Bay Breeze. Bay Breeze, by the way, just for the guys out there, she is, nowadays she is much sound than she used to be because they used to have a lot of issues with her back, and Garrett has done an outstanding job throughout her career, but he's got her in a very good space and she seems to be taking her runs very well. And that's the reason why she's running more regularly these days. And she's earning her way through training. The guys are having an absolute blast having a filly like this, who always gives them a solid run, and another good run is expected. Just on the group with the guys from the syndicate, they're all very excited and they think it's the right race. But again, not much between herself, Reckless Love, Eye Catching, and your horse Ingakara. So between these 4 runners, if we want to stick with the form line, do you think that if you are picking Ingakara, what you're suggesting is that is the form line we're going to stick with for the show?
100%. So we have to throw in a horse like Bay Breeze, who's been running really well.
Yes.
Lens-wise has never been far off the action. And if you look closely at the form line, the horse has always been drawn badly.
Correct.
Now gets a good draw, which is going to be a massive plus. So cannot ignore in terms of the pick six. Babe Reese, no doubt, has to go in. Then a horse like Reckless Love, who's also never been far off the action.
Same formula.
Yeah, last start drawn badly. Calvin Habib rode it. Now gets a much more reasonable draw.
And
Got to go in.
And eye-catching.
Eye-catching as well.
So that's it. I think we've managed to work something out here, Devon, because it looked to be a bit complicated. But now that I've chatted to you on the show, you just lent my ear and my eyes to the form line.
Yes.
And I think that is it. So we are sticking with the form line behind Fani Broncos runner called Gilded Grey for the show, and suggesting that the winner should come from numbers 3, 5, 6, and 8. Devon saying that the value could be the horse called Ingakara, trading at 14 to 1.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.